Alright. So, the Sakurai Presents Kazuya presentation has come and gone. Some people were happy about Kazuya, and others were devastated over those Mii Fighter costumes.
What the hell is this?
And then there's me laughing that Sakurai said funny meme during the presentation. So, obviously, everyone is up in arms about who this final Smash character is going to be to end off and wrap up this past as well as Smash DLC as a whole. And well, this is where I throw my hat into the ring. My potential hat into the ring, anyway. What is up, everyone? This is Khalib, otherwise known as Caleb, and today we're going the distance and diving back into the dream. The dream is not dead. I refuse. I refuse to accept that the dream is not dead. That's it. No. We're going the distance. The dream is not dead. Roll the intro. Oh, wait. I don't have one. This is awkward. Warning, the following video shall draw a giant red line in the speculation scene, as I will be talking a bit about facts versus opinions. If you don't want to hear me out, or you don't want to risk potentially feeling called out, click off now. But before you do, like and subscribe, I guess. I don't know. So for this video, we'll be talking about one character and one specific character only. And that character is none other than Blinks the Time Sweeper. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And that character is Oscar from Jimmy Neutron. Alright, enough beating around the bush. The character we are talking about today is my boy Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Now, I know the second that I said that name, everyone, or at least somebody, has already typed out the reasons as to why Sora isn't the final character, and that it's actually Orange Tasmanian Devil, or Doom Chief, or Master Guy, or Luigi 2. But this is what I'll say on that. Look, it's good to have personal opinions, but it's not good to shove them in other people's faces if they're different from your own. Does that make sense? Like, for example, I would like Sora. I want Sora to join the Smash roster. That should not give you free reign to tell me I'm wrong because you know it's going to be a different character. Like, looking at this from an outside perspective, it's extremely toxic. Like, at the end of the day, we can dream of whoever we want and our own ideas, and when sharing these personal wants and ideas with other people, please be respectful of the other person's thoughts as well, you know? If the other person is the one saying a character can't and won't happen, try and respond as respectfully as possible. You know? Like, if someone drops gas all over the floor, you wouldn't want to be the one to light the match and be responsible for all the consequences, right? I mean, unless you like getting or seeing or making people mad, in which case...
Stop it. Get some help.
Get rid of the gas before something or someone pulls a lit match out. Does this make sense? Please, please just be respectful of others, whether that be in these comments or in someone else's videos or on Twitter or anything. And yeah, I know this won't happen 100%. You can only dream that it could be like that. But yeah. Now, I know I barely brought this up in the last Smash speculation video I made, and just basically sent you over to HMK's videos and all. I know Sora isn't 100% owned by Disney and all that kind of stuff. I just feel like he explains it way easier than I can, honestly. So, this video I'll try and explain it in my own thoughts and words and everything, but if something doesn't seem clear to you, feel free to get more clarification from the man himself on his channel. I'll link it down in the description and everything, of course. So, Sora in Smash. Let's talk about it. April 1st, 2015. Mewtwo got a trailer. Lucas got announced as Smash DLC. And they announced the Smash Bros. Fighter Ballot. It's been 6 years since Nintendo announced that Fighter Ballot. Man. Anyway, the Fighter Ballot, the one way to request your favorite video game characters to join Smash Bros. Or, you know, maybe Goku. Or Shrek. And the first character that I typed in that day, the day it came out, was Roy from Fire Emblem. But the second character I typed in was Sora, because of this man.
Guys, let's vote for it. Get the hashtag trending. Sora for Smash. We have the opportunity now. We can do it. We have the tools.
Yep, I remember it like it was yesterday. I immediately went onto the site and respectfully requested his inclusion while tagging HMK and the Sora for Smash hashtag and everything. I was there at the creation of that hashtag. I was there. My hype and hope started for Sora back then, I guess. Then Cloud got revealed on November 16th, 2015, the same year, and I told myself back then, if Cloud can get in, Sora can get in. Which leads to, there's no way. There's no way. What is... No! Which then led to... On May 19th, 2018, HMK uploaded his Who Owns Sora video. At a Kingdom Hearts 3 premiere event, HMK was able to re-meet Vice President / General Manager of Disney Japan, Justin Scarpone, and asked him a few questions. Scarpone replied with some answers as well as his own questions. Questions from HMK included who really owns Sora, and as well as the big kicker, what are Sora's chances for joining the Smash roster? Now, Scarpone says that legally, Sora and all the Kingdom Hearts content is owned by Disney, but due to close ties with Tetsuya Nomura, as well as Little Square Enix, they will constantly go to him for his approval whenever they want to use Sora in anything outside of Kingdom Hearts. He says that they just want to make sure that the character, or characters, are represented in the right light. Side note, I have a screenshot of words from Nomura back from Kingdom Hearts 1, stating that he made the characters and worlds of Kingdom Hearts for Disney specifically. So, it says, Kingdom Hearts is the first project between Square and Disney Interactive, combining classic Disney characters and worlds with the newly introduced characters and environments created in the renowned Square style. New Disney characters making their debut in Kingdom Hearts. Sora, Riku, Kairi, and the Heartless are designed by Square's Tetsuya Nomura, director and character designer of Kingdom Hearts, and best known for his creations in the breakthrough titles Final Fantasy VII, 8, and 10. Kingdom Hearts has been a dream project, said Nomura. I was honored with this unique opportunity to create brand new Disney characters and original worlds for Kingdom Hearts. This game will appeal to a broad audience and is one that gamers won't want to miss. Side note, I'll put the picture on the screen, but there is a similar quote on a official Square website. It's pretty old, but I'll see if I can find it. If not, it won't be on the screen, but if I do find it, it will be on the screen. So, yeah. Now, that alone should be the final word on who owns the character, really. Sora is a character designed by Tetsuya Nomura, but is 100% owned by Disney. For some reason, a lot of people are still behind on this news and call him impossible because he's co-owned by both Square and Disney. Oh boy. Scarpone goes on to say that they make sure that they get every thumbs up they can from Nomura and Square, as he is the one that designed him. Of course. For example, say you and your friend create a cartoon show. You have a specific way of telling your story, and you might have some boundaries you don't want to cross for the time being. as you feel like the story wouldn't feel right after that. Your friend, however, just goes around and advertises the show in a completely different way and without your approval or finding an agreement in between. It's kind of bad, right? So Disney just wants to make sure that if they use Sora or any Kingdom Hearts content, that Nomura and the fans feel it would represent the character in the right light. Going on to the next question that was asked, Sora's chances for Smash. Doesn't look like a question, sorry. So Scarpone answered first with a question. Now, he said, do you think this is something the fans would like to see? And do you think this is something the fans would want to see? Now, after that, he reiterated that what he said in the beginning of the previous question, along with the note that to get the ball rolling, this is HMK's words, not mine, that Nintendo would have to first send that invitation. Like, Nintendo would have to approach Disney on this, and then after that, they'd have to get the okay with Nomura, because, again, it's Sora's Nomura's kid in this case, so stating that they aren't restrictive and that they're more particular when it comes to Sora being outside of Kingdom Hearts. So there we go. Also, real quick, something I found, there is an article, I forget the exact website, but I'll leave the link in the description, talking about how Disney will license out a little bit more of their properties instead of publishing games, I believe. I skimmed through it a little bit. I'll probably continue to read through like the full thing once I'm done with this, but I'd highly recommend reading this, the complete thing. This should be enough on the screen right now, but just in case, again, I will leave it in the description. You could read the full thing and gather your own opinions on that as well. So yeah. The only piece of official word from Disney that they're on board for Sora to join Smash Bros. As long as the pieces are in place from Disney and Nomura and Nintendo. Honestly, I'm sure Disney, Nintendo, and Square have seen the many times Sora has been trending since 2018, or even since 2015 for that matter. And the amount of people that really, really want to see their favorite Chris Thorndike look-alike Halloween costume, giant house key wielding, clown shoe wearing boy join the roster. It's surprising to see how similar they look now that I think about it. Now onto the quote-unquote deconfirmation. So, February 7th, 2020. The day everyone saw the headline, Nintendo approached Disney for Japan, Disney Japan rejected the offer. Out of context, and ran a literal marathon with it. I remember waking up that day and seeing everyone, literally everyone, bashing whoever thought that this was wrong. Meanwhile, they hadn't even looked at the context and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, in a video from Kinda Funny Games, a podcast to be exact, from January 23rd, the hosts went on to talk about Smash Bros. DLC. One of the hosts at the time, Imran Khan, went on to say that who he thought would be added to Smash Bros. That year. Before they go into the actual speculation, though, they do state that their rule is they won't talk about anything that they know is happening. Like, let me say that again. They will not speculate or they won't talk about anything that they know for a fact is happening. Imran then states straight up, just straight up says, I think we are getting either Master Chief or Sora. And even doubles down on that, saying, I think it's going to be one of those two characters. For full context, please, I urge you to go watch the video I'll link below about the specific topic. I'll say for now that the podcast was completely taken out of context and people ran with it. Ran with it. For future reference, please, 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 please look up the necessary information for a topic, whether that be a character reveal for Smash or literally anything else. You wouldn't want people misreading or misspreading information about your favorite character either, right? Now, onto something a little bit more recent that everyone's talking about, really. Sephiroth deconfirms Sora. No. Just no. Again, Sora is 100% legally owned by Disney. He is a Disney rep. Sephiroth is a Square Enix character. He is a Square Enix rep. And I believe the people who say this are also uninformed about Sora's actual rights. And if you need further confirmation on that, just go back to the first part of this video or watch HMK's video, please. Now, the last part isn't really a misconception, but I should still bring it up. The whole Disney deconfirmed Sora rumor mill spread around the thoughts of Disney is too greedy, even more than normal in this case. While this could be true to a degree, I don't feel like this is the case. If you look back to the many collabs Disney has done with Nintendo, Wreck-It Ralph in a bunch of Sonic games, Nintendo characters in Wreck-It Ralph itself, Thanos in Fortnite, a bunch of Marvel characters now in Fortnite, like Star Wars in Fortnite. Oh my god, like everything's just in Fortnite. But like, you know what I'm getting at, like, and this doesn't even bring up the many consoles and like little handhelds that Nintendo and Disney have worked on for Kingdom Hearts specifically. Like Chain of Memories, I'm pretty sure had a Game Boy Advance, like a specific designed one. Dream Drop Distance on the 3DS had a, like, I remember it was like a purple stylized like decal on the 3DS for the, I think, 15th anniversary or 10th, I don't know. And then as well, like on top of that, Birth by Sleep, wow. That wasn't on the game, that wasn't on the DS. 358 Days Over 2 and Coded, I believe, they also got a DS, like a stylized DS, like it had decals and everything on it. And looking towards a little bit more recently, Melody of Memories on Switch, cool. Like, it doesn't really mean anything, but still, it shows that there are ties, that Disney and Nintendo have ties. And there is a Disney Tsum Tsum stylized Switch, like it's the dock and then like the Joy-Con and everything. So I mean, I don't know, that's Mickey Mouse, and like they're protective of that mouse for everything from what I know. So I mean, yeah. It just looks so wrong to say that Disney would buy Nintendo over a Smash character, you know? But wait, there's just a little bit more. Some people are saying that he'll get in as a Mii costume instead of an actual fighter, along with the whole Disney is too greedy to let Sora be in Smash. What? Like, going by the whole Disney is too greedy to give Sora away, like, for Smash, just puts those people in a corner. Like, if this is the case, why would Disney settle for less money on a Mii costume if they're as greedy as you say they are, you know? Okay, in all honesty though, I have opened up a little bit to the whole Mii costume Sora, but only if the last fighter has already been revealed. If he makes it in 100% playable, all is good. Perfect. Good job. If he isn't the last fighter and it's someone else, I'll take the Mii costume at that point. If somebody else is the next fighter or the last fighter and he isn't in a Mii costume, I'll feel a little disappointed at that point, but I don't know, some conflicting thoughts going back and forth on that. That opinion might change over time, so. Alright, so I feel like we've talked a lot about all of the technical side and everything of Sora joining Smash. So I'm going to start bringing this video to a close with a trailer idea. Now, I don't have a full-on moveset or anything to speculate over, as I don't really care what moves they give to Sora at the end of the day. Like, they could give him the Chain of Memories cards, like make him use the cards as his full moveset, and I would still be all over him, you know? Like, if he's broken, I'm maining him. If he's literally unplayable, I'm maining him. Heck, I might just get into competitive Smash over Sora. Win or lose, I'll do both regardless. Alright, so the trailer won't be a full-on CG cutscene / gameplay showcase, because one, this isn't real yet, and I gotta be honest, I'm not that gifted with animation or art yet. So I'll put references to certain scenes as I think they fit, if that makes sense. So yeah. Anyway, on to the trailer concept. Cloud and Mario have just been sent flying backward after a powerful attack. Cloud's sword impales the ground. From a distance, we see Sephiroth and Luigi. I thought the pair would be kind of funny, I don't know. Luigi being possessed by Darkon. In front of an army of all the other Darkonified fighters. All seems bleak when the clouds part over Cloud and Mario, as an orb of light hovers down from the sky quickly and towards the two heroes remaining. The figure then reaches out their hand to help Cloud up. Sora dives in. It's just a working splash screen title, I don't know. Something about diving or dropping in, or something about unlocking, or the heart or something. I don't know, there's too many references here, okay? He then helps Mario up as the three immediately turn their attention toward the looming threat. Now, I don't have any gameplay, of course, you know, but something that I can see them doing is using a lot more of the Kingdom Hearts 1 moves and everything, because I feel like they're the most iconic, with a little splash of Kingdom Hearts 2 and maybe some, what is it, Dream Drop Distance Flow Motion and everything. And I definitely know that they will have a specific interaction in the trailer, in the gameplay, of Sora next to Duck Hunt as a reference to Donald and Goofy. And by the way, the music, once it changes from CG to gameplay, it turns into a new arrangement of Hand in Hand from Kingdom Hearts. And this is for most of the gameplay before going into the final Smash. So one idea I'll bring up, though, one of Sora's gimmicks, or like part of his gimmicks, I guess. So in my head, this is what I see. At 100%, Sora will have the option to go into Rage form. This works similar to Kingdom Hearts 3, where one of his specials, I don't know which one, probably the down special, will turn into Risk Charge, giving him 20% recoil damage, like himself, but a slight increase in attack power. This is not going to be overpowered though. Risk Charge can only be used 3 times per Rage form stock, I guess. Using a second special move after the third Risk Charge will shoot out the orbs like in Kingdom Hearts 3, and will attack whoever is in its range. And this will just give players damage. Just think of Fox's laser, but just circling Sora. That's it. There's no knockback or anything. So He reverts back to normal, but will have an easier time finding a cure magic to heal, or some sort of healing stuff to heal some of the percentage that he took during or before entering Rage form. Of course, they don't explain this in the trailer, but I have nowhere else to put this, so yeah. Towards the end of the gameplay section, the Simple and Clean Orchestra mix returns and plays through till the end of the trailer. Alright, so I have 3 ideas for the final smash, actually. So, the first one, Sora transforms into ultimate form. Get it? Anyway, thousands of blades shoot up from his current position, surrounding him for the activation, and anybody hit by the startup gets sent into a Keyblade graveyard type area. He then proceeds to use the many transformed blades to slice through the opponents, and the final hit or hits will consist of Sora riding atop one of the many blades, referencing the Keyblade wave he rode in Kingdom Hearts 3, before jumping off and slashing once at the opponent. He then jumps away as a wave of the Ultima weapon's blades come crashing down at said opponent. Idea number 2. Sora uses Explosion, similar fashion to Corrin, his Final Smash, or their Final Smash, sorry, where orbs of light just circle him horizontally, and those that are hit with this will freeze as this transitions to Sora joining Riku's side to shoot a beam of light at or through the opponent's chest or as close as possible to one, referencing Xemnas, the final boss in Kingdom Hearts 2, and after that they are sent flying. And lastly, the third idea, Sora uses Explosion, again similar to Corrin, where the orbs of light circle him horizontally. Those hit will freeze as this transitions to Riku joining Sora's side as they use the reality shift Nightmare's End from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, where they summon a gigantic blade and they slash at the opponent or anything. So this would be a mix of slashes from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, followed by one giant dramatic slash downward from referencing Kingdom Hearts 3. This will also send the opponent flying, of course, so yeah. Back to the cutscene, Sephiroth is sent flying backward, heavily tired out. Darkon looks weak as well. Sora lands alongside Cloud and Mario, and as well as the rest of the roster behind them, now freed from the darkness once controlling them. Sora then jumps up, holds his blade out with both hands, aiming at Sephiroth and Darkon, who are lined up perfectly with each other. A beam of light shoots from the Keyblade through both the chest of Sephiroth and Darkon's eye, referencing the Xemnas attack again from Kingdom Hearts 2. So note, real quick, if they use the second Final Smash idea that I have, Sephiroth would have already been launched away and defeated. It would just be Darkon by himself looming over the Smash cast and everything. And Sora would shoot a more powerful beam through the eye of Darkon alone, so yeah. Anyway, this leads to the dark clouds clearing up more and more as the orchestral Simple and Clean slowly comes to an end, fades to white. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate X Kingdom Hearts. Followed by an optional scene at the end. Cloud then walks up to Sora. Sora turns around and summons his Keyblade. And he goes something along the lines of, "I think I earned that rematch, don't you think?" Before Cloud sighs and then readies his own blade before they start. If that's a little bit harder to do, they could always just put like Sora and Cloud on like the boxing ring stage as like in gameplay wise, and have them getting ready to fight each other, like as a reference to the rematch from Kingdom Hearts 1 that they have never gotten. So this is how I feel like they could represent Sora, for me at least. That's really the trailer idea that I have in my head, and if this happens like moment for moment, I will definitely cry tears of pure joy and happiness. It will be very emotional, so yeah. Alright, so I think that's it for the video. I have been working on this for a little while now, so I'm really glad that it has come out this far. Just rewatching the entire thing and everything, so I want to thank you guys for watching. I know you guys were bearing with me with all of the jumping back and forth and all the concept stuff, and it might not make a lot of sense, but that's just how my mind works, I guess. So, man, I know, again, I didn't mention me costumes or spirits or anything, so I'll just go over that really quickly. The big kicker that I think a lot of people would be disappointed with is like a Crash Me costume. Specifically, like, the only reason I see it is because I would love to see like the me costume, like the head of like the Crash costume, or the head of like the me character through like the teeth of the Crash costume, similar to the mascot, the real life mascot, I guess. So I don't know. Yeah, that's really the big me costume. Another one that I would be surprised to see is like a Freddy Fazbear me costume. I don't know, make it happen. And then who else? Sackboy. Yes, Sackboy. I would love to see a Sackboy me costume. But other than that, it's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, comment either your favorite part of the video or just your overall thoughts on Sora. Just please be respectful in the comments, of course. You know this. Or as well, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be about Sora. It could be about any other character that you'd want to see. I'm genuinely curious, whether that be Crash or like Doom Chief or Master Slayer. You know what I mean. Other than that, make sure you subscribe if you enjoy my content. Hit the notification bell so that you know when Kingdom Hearts 1 Part 11 is going up. I started editing it, but then I felt like I had to make this video, so here it is. And yeah, other than that, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.